As coronavirus struck the world by surprise, many people lost their lives and many children lost their creativity because of the quarantine, and many schools are shut down due to the pandemic. We need a way to make the children creative again, a way to make them come back into their imagination. This story is made for those who are in their homes doing nothing. This story is about someone, and that someone will be an inspiration to those who are bored. Mom, it's almost 9 p.m. Can I have my laptop back? Says a child named Demio. Yes, Demio, just a minute, says his mom. Today, Demio's class is having a project where he needs to make a short story about how the world was created. And today, he's going to make some progress. Or he should have made some progress. Demio, come downstairs right now. Demio was startled by his mom. He immediately came running downstairs to check what was all the ruckus going on about. About an estimated number of 500,000 people has been tested positive of the new coronavirus in all of America. People are expected to stay in their house until this virus can be controlled and contained. As expected, the both of them are scared, and the only thing they can do is wait in their house and wait for Demio's father to come home. It's already 9 p.m., but Demio's father hasn't come home yet. Demio is scared because his father is never late, except on a busy day, and today is not a busy day. It's okay, Demio. It's probably the traffic jams that's making him late. Demio's mother is trying to calm Demio down, though it doesn't seem to be working. Demio is shaking. He's panicking. Then about 30 minutes later, someone is knocking on the door. Demio immediately came rushing to the door to check who it is. As expected, it was his father. Wait! Don't hug me. We need to keep our distance and try to avoid touching. Demio takes a step back and looks at his father. We need to know how to avoid getting infected by the virus. Go to the TV to see any new information about the virus. As Demio's father said, the whole family goes to the living room where the TV is located. Use a mask and keep a safe distance against someone who has the symptoms. And wash your hands as much as you can. As the family hears the news, they look at each other, and everyone takes a step back to maintain their distance. Then one by one goes to the kitchen to wash their hands while maintaining their distance. Now, the only thing the family can do is stay home and work from home. As several days pass, Demio is still able to keep his boredom in control, but who knows for how long. Demio's parents are too busy working to be bored, but Demio is a student whose school has shut down because of the pandemic, and has nothing to do. Nothing. Demio's mind is starting to be bored. Bit by bit, his creativity is starting to fall apart. All of his tasks are done, and there's no news from his school about some new task or anything really. But 4 weeks later, Demio's parents has to go out to buy some groceries, and Demio is coming with them. Don't forget your mask, Demio, says Demio's mother. As they are getting ready, Demio immediately takes 2 masks, one to wear and the other one as a reserve. Demio goes to the house garage and gets in the car with his parents. As the car goes, Demio sees the road is clear. No traffic, no cars, no nothing. Just wind hitting the trees. What exactly happened here? This place used to be crowded and full of activities. Now, it's a quiet place. But he sees something that never happened in his neighborhood before. Animals. Wild animals, to be exact. They are roaming the sidewalks. Birds are singing more than usual. It feels like Demio has stepped into a new world. But this new world came at a cost. As soon as they get home, Demio's mind went wild. thinking of what has happened to the world for the last few weeks. Demio's imagination went wild, his curiosity went flying, and he starts to go downstairs and to his backyard. As he opens the door, he is greeted by a gentle breeze. Slowly but surely, he walks out, enjoying the gentle breeze, the fresh air, and how good it is to be outside again. A couple of minutes later, he sees a deer, a living deer in his backyard. He can't believe it himself either. Something so beautiful is right in front of him. After that, the deer ran away, jumping the fence easily. Demio immediately grabbed a chair from the house shed, put it against the fence, and climbs it. And there he saw a herd of animals eating grass from the ground. Birds are singing, and the winds are blowing on the trees. It's so peaceful, even though there's a pandemic up there. Amongst all the chaos happening there seems to be another side to this chaos. After seeing all of that, Demio immediately goes to his room and grabs his sketching book. He starts drawing a world full of chaos on the bottom side and peace on the top side, meaning that there's another side to this chaos. But now, he's concerned about the wildlife. What's going to happen to them when the humans come back from quarantine? He started to think about ways to prevent the wildlife extinction, and in the process, he fell asleep. Now, he finds himself in a world of dreams, full of nature and peace. No chaos. No chaos. No corona. Just him and the surrounding nature. He takes a minute to look at his surroundings, and is amazed of what's in his mind. But after a few moments, he woke up, and a new day has started. While eating breakfast, he says this to himself: how do I save them? Over and over again. After that, he got an idea to save them all. I'm going to make a lot of posters and submit them to the wildlife protectors, says Demio. He immediately grabs a big piece of paper and a pencil and instantly starts drawing. One drawing is equal to the quality of a museum drawing. Its drawing is beautiful, it's magnificent, and it's going to make a lot of them. How, you ask? By pouring all of his imaginations into every paper he draws on. Night and day, he works hard to make these posters. In the end, he made about 120 posters. Now, all he needs to do is wait until the virus is gone, because the wildlife center is closed for the remaining time of the quarantine. But the quarantine ended 3 years later, and Demio is now a student at a well-known university. Now, there's no more corona, but Demio has forgotten his dream. His dream was a big one, and yet it was forgotten. Will he ever remember again? Maybe no, maybe yes. We don't know. One day, Demio went to his old house where he stayed at when the virus struck the world. Slowly, he opens the front door, and the inside is still the same, just with more dust. He went into his room and found his room in a very messy condition. But something caught his eye. A lot of paper full of drawings, very beautiful drawings. Then it struck him like a lightning bolt. His dream. He remembers his dream. He grabs all of the paper and tucks them in his backpack and quickly goes to his car and drive to the wildlife protectors. After reaching there, he ran inside, submit the drawing to the organization. Demio has made his dream come true. A few weeks later, Demio has become a famous painter and a wildlife protector member. The wildlife population are safe because all of Demio's poster is everywhere, even outside of America. Until now, he's still drawing posters and placing the heaven. All of this just by being creative at quarantine. Maybe you can be like Demio, or maybe even better than Demio. Yeah.